Just kidding. I'm going to make one for AMC too. I was waiting to incorporate AMC until, its IPO came out because it was not even in existence on the stock market until 2013. However, I'm going to go ahead and get this one kicked off. So we're going to go ahead and look at the origins of AMC Entertainment Holdings, and it all begins in 2013 with their first IPO. Now, the first day that they went public was December 18th, 2013. The number 2 exhibition chain will trade on the NYSE under the symbol AMC. It will use the proceeds from the $331 million offering to pay down some of its high-interest debt and for the catch-all general corporate purposes. The offering will leave China's Wanda Group, which paid more than $2.6 billion for AMC last year, firmly in control of the theater company. It is selling 18.42 million shares of its Class A common stock that entitles owners to 1 vote and will keep the Class B stock with 3 votes per share. So the CEO at the time was Gerardo I. Lopez. I think he likes to play the flute. I think he was also the former CEO of Extended Stay America. Now, keep in mind, when AMC entered into the market, they had a $2.2 billion outstanding indebtedness as of September 30th, 2013. And I will link the proxy below so you can take a look if you're interested. Now, some notable movies that were around that time. This guy's tits were already jacked back then. But yeah, you have, I don't recognize most of these, but The Hobbit, obviously, and The Wolf of Wall Street. But at the time, I had no idea what it was, but funny. Mike Tyson, Undisputed Truth. So yeah, Expecting. Pretty cool. Road Trip. Good times. Good times. Again, I was playing like video games during this time. But this has a place in all of our hearts because we all saw movies too at this time. I went to see movies, just none of these. So the underwriters, who had their hands on AMC first, or AMC's first distribution? Who was in charge? Well, get ready to get your titties jacked because it's the same person as GameStop, mainly. Citigroup. You got Barclays, Bank of America, Credit Suisse as well. So a lot more dirty hands on AMC to begin with. At GameStop, we had a total of 4 underwriters. 2 of them really led nowhere, and then the major 2, UBS Group, and then, of course, Citigroup, are some of the world's largest banks today. Now, of course, if you have forgotten, Citigroup equals Salomon Smith Barney combined with the Travelers Group. They merged early 2000s to form Citigroup because Salomon Smith Barney at the time was the number 1, king of Wall Street, they dubbed it. Very, very powerful firm. They got caught in a bond scandal in the late 90s, so to escape that tarnished reputation, they merged with Travelers Group, therefore creating Citigroup and, cloaking themselves or their name underneath Citigroup. So it gets a little bit more interesting, right? So Morgan Stanley Wealth Management is an American multinational financial services corporation specializing in retail brokerage. It is the wealth and asset management division of Morgan Stanley. On January 3rd, 2009, Morgan Stanley and Citigroup announced that Citigroup would sell 51% of Smith Barney to Morgan Stanley, creating Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, which was formerly a division of the Citi Global Wealth Management. The combined brokerage house has 17,646 financial advisors and manages $2 trillion in client assets. Clients range from individual investors to small and mid-sized businesses, as well as large corporations, nonprofit organizations, and family foundations. So this was 2009, before AMC even went public. So now you got to keep in mind, this isn't just Citigroup anymore and Salomon, because Salomon's on both sides of the equation, because Citigroup sells 51% to Morgan Stanley, who then combines it with Salomon, obviously, to create Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. So now it's Citigroup is now split into, or it has now split Salomon into another bank. So basically, you can consider GameStop spread out more now too, because Salomon was also the underwriter for GameStop. So now we see Salomon split into 2 different banking entities. So pretty interesting stuff. So AMC was born into the same hands as GameStop, the Salomon brothers, aka Citigroup, and now Salomon is also a part of Morgan Stanley. What do you know? Salomon Smith only merged to form Citigroup to get away from its tarnished reputation. Like I mentioned, the CEO was dubbed the King of Wall Street and created and sold the first mortgage-backed security. So get that straight, everyone. Not only was the person or entity that got their hands on both of these stocks now first, had the most tenant space rented, along with the Secret Service, Securities and Exchange Commission, even the CIA. Not only that, but we are dealing with the entity that created the very, very first mortgage-backed security, and it could have been the cause of a lot of bad things, or a catalyst, so to speak. So there you have it. These two stocks will meet eventually, because remember, we're still stuck in 2009, I believe, right now with GameStop. So 2013 should start getting interesting as far as GameStop's story. As far as fail to delivers, none were brought up in this video because none appear for AMC that are relevant until 2017. So I hope you found this video interesting, and I didn't forget about you.